Achievement Overview.
Hello everyone, this is Globku from Magical Noob here with an achievement overview for Watch Dogs. We're going through all 39 achievements, and if you want to see one in specific, you can click it right now. There's an annotation on each achievement that will skip the video ahead to its specific time. There's also time links in the description, so use whatever you prefer. I should start by saying that Watch Dogs has no missable achievements, so you can play the game in any way you'd like. You'll always be able to go back and do the achievements you're missing. There is one very small exception to this rule, which I'll mention later in this video, but it's not a big deal, I promise you. Watch Dogs has 6 story-related achievements. You can unlock all of these by simply completing the main story of the game. They are completely unmissable. There's also a bunch of achievements you can get by free roaming. Start by shooting a loud gun into the air. The civilians that hear that will try calling the police. If you're able to tackle them, you'll interrupt their phone call. I'd recommend having a bike ready because they will run away from you and you might not be able to catch up in time. Stop 10 civilians from reporting you and you unlock communication fail. Or maybe instead of shooting the bullets into the air, you might want to aim it at the tires of vehicles. 15 different vehicles in fact. Those are the requirements for hardware fail. But let's say you couldn't, or maybe you just didn't want to stop the civilians from calling the police. That will initiate a police scan. Escape 15 of those and White Rabbit object is yours. I'd recommend buying or crafting as many communication jammers as you can to safely avoid those scans. In case you can't avoid the scan, that will initiate a police chase. Escape 15 of those and you get Escape Loop. For these two last achievements, I'd recommend keeping your wanted level as low as possible. If you need to reset your wanted level, all you have to do is go into your hideout and rest on the bed. The next two achievements are the exact opposite of the previous ones. Escape a single level 5 scan and chase. For the scan you'll definitely need those jammers, preferably all 5 of them. I chose to use a bike because it's faster and it's easier to turn sharply when a scan spawns right in front of you. Its only problem is that if you crash you're pretty much screwed. Same thing goes for escaping a police chase. And while a level 5 police chase might seem scary when you're starting to play Watch Dogs, once you get a few upgrades, it will be much easier. I'd recommend getting at least the defensive driver from the driving skills, and the steam pipes, disable helicopter, blockers, and extra battery slots to take down all the cars chasing you. And if you're able to do all that and not take down 10 vehicles, then you must be some sort of god or idiot. I cannot decide. But yeah, if you need more takedowns, just trigger more police chases and take them down with all your hacking skills. For Black Hat, kill 3 enemies with a single IED, also known as sticky bombs. These have a large blast radius, so any group of enemies or police that are clustered together will be good for this achievement. Same thing for Magic Smoke, although I do recommend that you upgrade your focus ability before trying this. Also, if you need some extra focus, you can always drink some coffee at the shops. You can do it with the police too, but you probably want to keep that wanted level low because a higher wanted level will bring police with armor, so those will be harder to kill. Bookmark is one of those achievements you'll probably get by accident. You need to tag 100 enemies. You can do that by bringing up your phone or checking them out through the cameras. This is that small exception I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Technically, you can miss this achievement, but it's really hard to miss it. Because not only do you have the whole story, you can still get it during the several side missions or activities that we're gonna cover right now. Pretty much all the following achievements require you to reach one of the markers on the map and perform an action. Some of these are side missions, some are collectibles, and some are just fun little games. Let's start with the city games. These are indicated by the dark blue icons on the map. But not all of them are city games. You gotta mouse over them and check the ones that actually say city games. For this achievement, I did the drinking bets, shell game, slot machines, chess, and poker. I'm not sure if there are any others, but participate in those 5 and you're good for Power Cycle. Social Lubricant requires you to complete level 10 against all 3 drinking game opponents. These are their locations. What you want to do is go on the first one, complete level 1, and then the guy will pass out. While he's passed out, go and play against the other 2 dudes. And you keep rotating between those 3 until you reach level 10. That's a total of 30 levels of this minigame. I don't know about you guys, but for me, this achievement just earned the title of Most Annoying in Watch Dogs. For Enforcer, you can actively pull out your phone and search for potential criminals, or just wait for the notification to pop up and drive to the crime scene. These are represented by a blue triangle on the map. Wait for the criminal to be confirmed and move in to take him down. End of the line, Basest Base and Road Rage are all very similar. All the blue hexagons represent fixer contracts, gang hideouts, and criminal convoys. Complete all those, which will take a while, I might add, and you get the 3 achievements. And after clearing the main story and these side activities, you are sure to get Freeware. And if you don't, no worries, there's still plenty to do. Investigations are all about the gray icons. The weapons trade investigation is marked with these crosshair icons. Those mark the location of several locked rooms like this one. What you gotta do is bring up your phone and follow the white line that comes out of the door. That will take you to the terminal that unlocks that same door. And once you're inside, you'll get the weapon stash. Once you collect them all, that will unlock the final mission, which is also marked with a crosshair, but it's blue this time. Complete it, and you get Saturday Night Special. Same principle for read-only, darkness looms, and revoking client privileges. You have to gather all the collectibles and that unlocks the final mission, which when beaten, gets you an achievement. The QR codes are a little bit tricky sometimes. Basically, you start by searching the code painted on the wall, and from that, you get an idea of which camera you need to hack. This one, for example, is on a curved surface, so it must look good from a distance. So what I did was cross the river and start hacking different cameras until I get the right one. Once you find the right one, all you have to do is scan the QR code and you can move on to the next one. The missing persons are very easy to find, they are just in very dark and obscure places, but they are by far the easiest of the investigations. Human traffic corresponds to 2 icons. The first one is a person, usually talking or texting on the phone. After you hack it, it shows you a new location for a briefcase. To access that, look through a terminal like this, hack it, and then hack the briefcase as well. Complete all the final missions of the investigations, and you'll also get, they call him, the Vigilante. Want more collectibles? You got it! Look for these red icons on the map, those are CTOS towers. Find a way to hack them all and you'll get clear signals. Check in at all the hotspots for Geolocated, they are all marked on the map with a Visa icon, but they won't show on the minimap if you're driving too fast, and neither will they show on the big map if you're zoomed out. You need to drive slow and zoom in on the big map if you want to find those. There are 100 of them, and all you have to do is check in once on each one of them. System Mangler is another type of collectible. These require hacking a series of terminals in a limited amount of time, so just look for these icons to get them all. If you're having trouble, I'd recommend having a bike next to you. Fortunately, there are only 8 burner phones, making Sanity Check one of the easiest collectibles achievement to get. Look for this icon and hack the burner phones directly or through a camera. That's pretty much it. Peephole is also a simple matter of following the eye icon on the map and hacking the respective terminal. But usually that terminal will be locked, so bring up your phone, follow the white line to uncover the second terminal that will unlock it. And the last collectible achievement is Disk Space Full. For this one, you want to go to a place with lots of people like this location on the Navy Pier. Pull out your phone and start hacking everyone you see. Eventually, one of those people will have new songs for you. I know there are other methods out there for doing this, but this is how I did it, and frankly, I think the other methods will take even longer than this. The last set of achievements on this guide are all online. Let's go! If you complete 10 public races, whether you win or lose, you'll get Superhighway. Hackification, on the other hand, requires you to be successful in hacking an enemy player 10 times. The hacking bar must reach 100%. If it doesn't, the hack doesn't count. For stealth code, tell someone without being detected. Of course they can see you, but as long as they don't tag you as their pursuer with their phone, you should be fine. Then do that 9 more times and you get Piggyback as well. And finally we have Traced, which is purely luck based. You must get invaded 5 times on online tailing mode, and there's nothing you can do about this. There's no way to invite friends to invade you, nothing of the sorts. This cannot be boosted. If this is the only achievement you're missing, I'd recommend just hanging around the city. Don't do any activities because that will block the online component. And hack random people in the street. Some of those people will put a bounty on you, and that might make it more likely for you to get invaded. But still, this is an achievement of pure luck. You could play this game for years and still not get this, unfortunately. But that is it for this achievement overview. If you have any questions whatsoever, leave them in the comments. I will do my best to help you out. Meanwhile, if you found this useful, make sure you click that like button, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I've been Globku, take care everyone, see you next time.